Good evening and welcome to the Kim B. Davis Show. I'm your host, Kim B. Davis, and this evening we have one of our favorite guests. We have William Palmer Homme. He is a fashion designer. We call him Q. Good evening, Q. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing, Kim? I'm doing good.
I'm great. All right, so let's get right to it. You have this exciting show that's coming up in Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome. Tell us all about it.
So yeah, my first fashion show is going to be held at the Lexus Velodrome. A great space, a great venue. My plan is to actually the name of the show is called Red Line. My goal is to bring awareness to our community, our culture about what redlining really is and what it's done to us over the past few decades or more and more. But I want to do it in a fashion sense. Not too much of like shedding like a negative impact on us, because I'm tired of us like reliving those times. Will Smith, he just came out with another movie about slavery. It's like we want to kind of get past that. We understand that, we get it. It's time to move forward and create a better future and not live in those times anymore. And and just create something new about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's create new history about us. So instead of like just showcasing and kind of like bringing awareness about the bad things about what redlining is, I want to show like the good things that our culture actually does. Entrepreneurship, education. And we created so many things, and we created so much good space and platforms, all around the world and all around the city and the nation. I feel like those type of things need to be highlighted. So at this fashion show, you're going to see a lot of like, just new fashion, just like my style and how I express myself through fashion, through my art and everything like that. So just good quality clothes, and most of the stuff is handmade, and that's a struggle, but we making it happen. We getting to have a great team, and we all making it work, and we all running around with our head cut off right now, but we having a good time. We are learning, and it's a great experience as well. So this show is going to be really, really great. I'm bringing other designers along as well. So designers that want to, the designers that I handpicked to be a part of the Unity segment. So I have more than, let's see, I have a lot of Black designers. I have a few, maybe, white designers, but that's just to show like, yo, we have unity here in the city. I'm not charging none of them at all to be a part of the show. They all going to show 2 to 3 of their looks. They're going to walk out with the model so you can see who they are and what they create as well. And that's just showing that we can all be on the same platform and be powerful. We can all share. We can all just know who each other are, and things like that. And I'm just, it's going to be really fun. And everybody that I handpick is really, really excited about this. And it's going to be a blast. We're going to have.
Well, that is exciting. Okay, so I want to go back to redlining. So are you saying that you are taking the best of what came out of a truly terrible time for African Americans, for Black people in the United States, specifically in Detroit, and how they thrive in creating fashion around that?
Exactly.
Talk about that.
I feel like it's very important that people see that. A lot of us don't even know what redlining is. So when I kind of explain it to them, they're like, wow, really? Like, we don't even know, like, we was oppressed so hard and we overcame that. We just thought like, yo, we just got to work harder than others. That was probably like our main thing. Like, yeah, we just got to work harder than them. We just got to work. We got to work. We got to work. But we not knowing like this is a system that's been set up for us to fail. And we still figure out how to buy property, how to buy homes, and how to learn about real estate and how to do redevelopment and how to become who we are today. Like, we have like Black police chiefs, we have Black mayors, we have, Black firemen. Like, it's just, store owners and et cetera, et cetera. Like, we just found our way through the loops, and we didn't even know that we was oppressed the whole time. Like, it probably would have been easier if we wasn't bothered or wasn't like oppressed upon, but we still found our way, and I love that about us. Like, I don't want to show the bad things. I don't want to show the abandoned houses and things like that, because we get it, and it's I mean, they exist, they there. I grew up around them. I'm quite sure you have as well. Like we've been through the war zone, we've been through it. So it's kind of like it's time to get over that. That just show the good stuff that we created and what we done and who we are and who we truly are and what we truly can do on a daily basis. So that's my goal. I just want to show the good part of us, the creative side of us and everything. So that's my goal.
And that is an amazing goal. And would you say that mirrors your life story? Because I interviewed you a few months ago and you were talking about how you were working really hard and you were just grinding out different things, and you had created a purse line and it was doing really well. And the next thing, over the summer, I saw you all over media in Michigan. And I was like, oh, wait, there he is. There's Q. Look at what he's doing. So you overcame a lot of the obstacles, because when people think of fashion, do they think of Detroit Q? What is sort of the thought process around that?
When they think of fashion, they think of New York, they think of Milan, Italy, the major fashion, capitals, Paris, of course. So, they think of places like that, but it come from us from the beginnings of times. Like look at our kings and our queens, Cairo, and like look how we dress. Look how, like, if you look back in time in those times in Africa, like how our kings and queens and how our people dressed then, you could just imagine where that come from. Like we always dressed well. We always knew how to put things together, even with jewelry and things like that. They used to make it seem like, y'all wearing too many diamond chains and watches. Like that's y'all don't need to be doing that. That's ghetto and things. But that's our culture. That's in us. You know what I'm saying? That show our wealth. I've been to the museum when I seen a king. He had like a scorpion ring on his toe. Like they show like the pictures, like full of gold. Like I mean, we are royalty. We come from that. So they don't think about Egypt. They don't think about our pharaohs and our kings and queens and things like that. They don't think about that type of fashion. They think of Paris and of course they Louis Vuitton, Gucci, they think about, but most of them people, them designers, they stole from our roots anyway, and I have nothing against them personally, but I just feel like, you got to give credit when credit is due, like y'all know where that comes from. But, people don't think of Detroit. Of course not right now, right now, but that's my goal. My goal is to stay here. I want to become very, very successful here. I don't want to move to New York and blow up or go to LA and blow up. I want to blow up right here where I'm from. I want to build my new headquarters here. That's another goal of mine. And also create incubators to where like, I want to get on like the DPS list for like VOTAC and things like that. Cause every kid don't want to be into like heating and cooling. A lot of kids, they love to draw. They want to learn how to sew. They love videography, photography, filming, and things like that. So I want to create a space for them. They could get credit for that. And I could work on giving them scholarships on their graduating year so they can go into a fashion school and intern with us and get hired, or intern somewhere else and get hired. I feel like that's very important because, for a prime example, that happens. And I have a class of like 20 students that's into fashion. The finals will actually be how to construct a fashion show and construct pieces. Now it's my time to get on the phones and call people from Vogue and call people from, you know what I'm saying? Like the CFDA, that's the Council of Fashion Designers of America. Right. Yo, I got my students here, they graduating, they doing a fashion show. You guys need to come out, y'all need to see this, see their work. We taking care of the venue. We taking care of everything. We just want you guys to come out and see what these kids did. Look at the hidden talent that's in the city. These kids, they do a lot of great work here. They very creative. Look what's going on. So bringing the people out to them instead of them trying to figure out how to get to them. Right. I want to just cut that out and just be like, yo, look, I'm bringing in Kanye. He's about to come talk to y'all today. Like, I want to be able to do that right here. And I feel like once I do that, I'm bringing hope to the community. We got more kids that want to be in school. We got more kids that want to learn. We got more kids that just want to be involved. I feel like that's very, very important. And we can change so many lives like that. That's my goal.
That is a wonderful goal. And that's an amazing goal. And I want to see that. I want to just drop this on you. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but when the auto plants were booming and the city was bustling, Detroit was called the Paris of the Midwest.
Wow.
Did you know that? I mean, when you look at, when we talk about African American culture, we talk about women wearing their crowns on Sunday, the hats. You know, people would get dressed up to go to church because that was the only place that you really had outside of, as my granny would call it, the juke joint or the club or what have you.
Right.
You didn't have a lot of places to go, so you did your Sunday finest. And a lot of times when we see white parties or tuxedos or formal events, we're like, wow, like you said, you see us come out and it's like, yep, we didn't come to play. We actually came to do exactly what we were set to do. So
right, we coming out for sure.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. So Q, what keeps you going? Yeah. And how do you stay humble? Because you're everywhere right now.
Yeah, everywhere, and still got a lot of more places to go for sure.
Good answer.
Yeah. What keep me motivated? I think I keep myself motivated. And it's not nothing to be cocky about. I feel like once you kind of, and I haven't mastered it yet, but once you start to learn how to like become like self-motivated every day, I think it kind of gets, you know, you got to become, like, you got to have that own, you got to have a battery pack. It's like your own personal battery pack. Like we listen to like people like Les Brown and Eric Thomas, you know, E.T., the great motivational speaker. I love him. And so many other great, like Denzel Washington. I love his speeches, Will Smith, et cetera, et cetera. And they give you that juice, right? You're like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. But we don't listen to them every day. So it's something that we had to do for ourselves to get up and be like that by ourselves. And even when you add that to what you already, you all day. So this myself and already seeing where I'm going.
Okay.
That's what keep me motivated. I just know where I'm going already. Like, this is where I'm going. I'm not focused on who's catching up, who's passing me by. This is my lane. I love it. You know, I'm hustling, I'm grinding, but I'm okay here. And I know it's not a race. It's not a race for me. So that's my motivation. Of course, family and things like that. But you know, that's my thing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
What keeps you humble? What keeps you humble? How do you keep that humility where you like, you little people, you know, I'm bigger than you?
You know, I don't have that type of, I think I'm kind of getting out of the humble phase.
Okay.
I think, you know, humble, I don't think it's a bad or a good type of emotion. It depends on how you want to portray it. Because humble actually means belittling yourself for someone else. I feel like it depends in what room you're in to pull that card. Like if I'm being introduced, if I'm coming around people, I'm not coming in there like, yeah, I'm cute, I'm doing this. Hey, this me. It's not the time for that. I'm here to get to know who you are, to see how I can be an asset for you as well, see how we can connect the dots and things like that. I feel like when there's people that think you're nothing, I think that's when you need to be like, yo, that humble card gotta go. Like, look, this is what I do. This is my receipt. Look at my rap sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know who you're talking to, bro. Like, I think it's certain days you need to play the humble card. But overall, I have a good heart. And I think a lot of people like mistake like having a good heart and humble together. But it's okay. I have a good heart. You know, I just be like, hey, you know what? How can I help you? And I don't mind giving people knowledge. If I know it, then you know it. I don't mind that. I don't be trying to charge people for that. I don't be trying to. All that stuff is like unnecessary to me. Like, we're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to connect with each other. Like, I don't mind at all, because at the end of the day, I can give you the blueprint right here in your face, but you still have to take this blueprint, buy the tools, construct a team, build, and execute.
Exactly.
I can give you the blueprint all day, but if you don't put the work in, it just want to be a blueprint. That's it. You know, so I don't mind sharing the knowledge, and I don't mind nobody like passing me up. I'm fine with that. That's great. Like, it's not, that's your time. You learned the formula. It worked better for you, you know, and that's okay. Like, I think we fear that, especially in our culture. But yeah, I'm me. I always had a good heart. Always will. People say, oh, a good heart, a gift and a curse. It's a gift.
It is a gift.
It's a gift. I don't believe in the curse stuff. It's a gift. It's okay. Like, it's okay to get hurt. It's a lesson. And we move on. We here to bless others. That's what we're here to do, And a lot of people mistake, like, oh, I told her all of this and I helped her so much and she didn't even say thank you. She ain't come back and look out. But your blessings might not come from that person. It might come from somewhere else. So it's okay. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I have a good heart and I'm humble for the most part, depending on which room and how people are trying to come at me.
I love that answer because you're absolutely correct. Sometimes that's right. Sometimes you have to show people the receipts and sometimes you have to take a step back and learn. You were just talking about being in your lane.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're talking about being in your lane and being comfortable with it. Can you talk about what success looks like to you? Because you said that you know where you're going. Where are we going, Q?
What does success look like to me? I feel like, it's a personal question. Wherever your vision is, as far as like what's your end goal? I feel like we have multiple dreams. So it's like once this hit this big break, once this William Palmer clothing line just go like super crazy to where I don't have to like worry about whatever. It's like, okay, what's next? Right? Because it's like the dream don't stop there. There's more things I want to do. So success look like to me, I mean, I want to say peace, honestly. Peace of mind, freedom. I'm not money motivated anymore. I think at a certain point we do be like, yo, I can make this much. And that's great. But after a while, it's kind of like the passion just kind of take over that. And it's not even about the money with me. I know that's going to come. I know that already. I just want freedom. I want to be able to wake up Tuesday like, yo, I just feel like going to Paris and then I could go to Vegas and come back home. Like, and
that's
you're
right.
able to do that with no type of problem. Like, that's easy, right? So success to me is freedom. That's what success is like. When you're free, when you're truly free, like I can do whatever I want. Like I can literally like wake up any time of the day. I can buy almost anything if I really wanted to. I mean, everyday life happens, but other than that, besides that, I'm free. Like my bills on auto pay, like all bills on auto pay. You probably didn't see the bill in so many years. You really just chilling at this point. You didn't hit every continent. I mean, at this point, you kind of like beat the life, right? Like life for us is, most people, 9 to 5 and weekends is the best time of the week. And we trying to pay a bill. I think that's life. But the people that like surpass that, they have other problems. Like they want to just do more stuff. They want to tamper because they bored. Like I've been around the world 3 or 4 times. Like you see what Kanye going through right now. Like Kanye really just like, yeah, at this point, I think I just want to piss people off. Like he probably just like, I feel like doing that. Can't nobody stop me. I'm a billionaire. I can do whatever. I'm gonna say what I want. Good luck. Like I'm really about to be who I want to be right now. And that's freedom. That's freedom because whether you stop supporting him or not, he's still a billionaire.
That's absolutely true. He really is. And anything that happens does not impact him like it impacts me. I'll just say that.
Yeah, for real. So, hey, as far as I know, freedom is most definitely something that I look forward to for real. And I'm grateful for it because, this was like my only thing and I'm grateful to have my wife and my kid, very understanding, very, they push me and, she supported me 150%. So having someone like that by your side and got a woman and she's good, treat her right, better than that, because most guys, we dreamers. We visionaries. We dreamers. You be like, yo, this gotta happen, But having a strong woman by your side is very, very important. So yeah, so take note of that.
Absolutely. Any advice for designers that are coming up that are looking at you, Q, going, that's what I want. I want to be like Q. What would you tell a fashion designer who's looking at you and saying, I want your success, thinking that that's the end all be all?
Be you. Love your craft, believe in your craft, trust the process, study self-love. And the rest of just fall into place. Just go into the unknown. We try to control every single thing. We do, and it's life. We do. We like, oh, I'm trying to. We try to control everything, but we can't. We can't control everything, and it's okay. It's okay. Just get back up and just go with the flow. Become the flow. Just be you. Just be you. It'll come. If you keep going, you have over a 90% chance of becoming who you want to be. If you keep going. We know that's a known fact. If you keep going, we don't know what age that might be, that we might not know when, but we know if you keep going, you want to hit that mark. It might not be the way that you thought or you wanted to hit, but it's going to hit for you. But I do know if you quit, you won't make it. That's a
right.
Fact.
That's right.
That's a fact. So if you quit, you won't make it. But if you keep going, you're going to make it. No matter how bad the storm is, no matter how long the storm might last, we know for a fact that all storms end. So hang in there. Yeah,
amazing. Yeah. So Q, tell us when the show is. Tell us how to purchase tickets. Tell us how we can find you, connect with you on social media. And I know you were doing a model call. Is that still going on? Do you still have your models? Are you still looking for some?
We just made our final cut.
Very good.
Over 90 plus models. I want to thank everybody that came out. The turnout was like beyond great. Very grateful. Didn't even know so many people knew, even like people like, man, people know you. And it'd be like, yeah and no, because I move very fast. I be home, kids, school, grab something to eat, jam home. So I don't be all in the mix unless I'm actually really going out somewhere, and that's probably like a private event or whatever. But I don't be out in public. I don't really be seeing. But it was really good to see so many people that came out, and so many people that support me and cheer for me. That was really, really dope. So the show was November 4th at the Lexus Velodrome. Doors open at 6. So you got the red carpet event that be going on from like 6 to 7:30-ish. In a sense, you have your drink and you get at your seat and all that stuff. The show start at you can't no later than 8, because if you're late to get in, that's when the fashion show officially starts. And you can eventbrite.com. I try to make it as simple as possible. So that's where you can get tickets at. You can follow me on IG at QX William Palmer, and the business page at William Palmer as well. So that's really about it.
All right. And you said doors open at 6:30. The show starts at 8. Did you say the doors open at 6:30, Q, and the doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 8?
So the William Palmer Red Line Fashion Show it will be held at the Lexus Velodrome, November 4th. Doors open at 6, so come at 6, get some red carpet experience in. It's going to be great. Show start at 8 o'clock on the nose. So don't come no later. You won't be able to get in because the show started. You can't get to your seat while models walking around. That won't be good. We're also going to have a live streaming platform that's going to be there as well. So it's going to be dope. And you can get your tickets at William Palmer Red Line with a D. So that's William Palmer, REDLINED www.eventbrite.com. Follow me on Instagram, QX William Palmer, and the business Instagram, William Palmer Homme, Homme as well. And the Eventbrite links to get your tickets is in the bio on both pages as well. So that's
excellent.
It.
Excellent. November 4th, we will see you, Q. Thank you for being on the Kim B. Davis show. We so appreciate you being here. We wish you the best of luck. We know you are going to rock the show, and we are so excited and proud for you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Thank you guys for tuning into the Kim B. Davis show. You know, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere on social media. And that's Kimberly Batchelor Davis. Batchelor is spelled Batchelor. You can see this show on youtube.com/Kimberly Batchelor Davis. You can hear this show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google, and Wisdom. To learn more about me as an author, visit kimbdavis.com. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you'll join us on our next episode. And as always, remember, be magnificent.